Yeah, man, it's about time for some HD mid to get brought back up. The rumor mill is spinning and it is rife with conjecture, gang. The Persona leaker, who successfully, accurately predicted the 3 remake and the 5 spin-off games, the Persona 5R and Persona 5 Scramble, has given us another rumor to set our fandom ablaze, and that is with this tweet right here. And it's in response to another tweet. I can't find the original tweet, but basically the original tweet was saying that there were SA 1 and 2 remakes that were being developed, and that Heroes and Shadow were on the docket for a remake. And the leaker says that, yeah, the information's accurate, but nothing for SA 1 and 2 is confirmed to be in development currently. And so people were like, oh, he didn't say anything about Heroes, so Heroes must be the next game. And boy, what a journey that's gonna be. I want to clear up a few things. I don't dislike Heroes. I just don't think it's as good as, you know, the majority of the fandom thinks it is. Like, it's a fun game for sure. It's the last game that really had like that Dreamcast energy and 90s aesthetic. Like, everything's really colorful. Everything really pops. Everything really stands out. The voice delivery is just pure cheese, but like everybody's in on it. And that kind of makes it, you know, sets it apart in its own real lane for real. And I like that shit. But as a game, it's got like some of the things that the community complains about the most are omnipresent in this game. There are 4 teams. You play this game 4 times. The stages are all the same for every team. The length changes and the objective changes, but they are all the exact same stages. The momentum in the game is either Mach 1 or inert. There is no real build up to that shit outside of like maybe 2 steps before you're at max speed. It also feels really linear. Like you can circumvent the game to a certain degree without cheesing, but to play the game the way that they intended it makes it incredibly linear. Like, hey, you can only do this way, and there's no real way to circumvent that. Like, only use a power character. If you use a flight character, you won't be able to unlock the thing or find a path that takes you above where the power character comes in. You know, just things like that. Just it might be nitpicky, I don't care. Like, just keeping it real. The models are goofy as shit. Like, everybody's shiny as fuck. They look like they're made out of rubber. Arguably, like, at least for Sonic and friends, like Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, arguably the worst animations, the worst run animations that they've had. That shit's up there with SA2 for me, for real. Like, by this point, by 2004, we had established that Sonic runs with his hands behind his back. Why do y'all have this man swinging his fucking arms side to side in that 16 frame run cycle? Get the fuck out of here. But other than that, man, like, I don't have, you know, I can't complain too much about Heroes. Like, it's like a 6 out of 10, man. Like, if I had to rate it a 6 out of 10, it's a good, solid game, but like, I ain't going crazy over it. Like, the only people that I know that really do go crazy over it is like, this is my first Sonic game. Those kids, like, and you know, the other one, that dude from the UK. But if this is getting a remake, I'm honestly glad that like Heroes is there to put itself at the forefront of the ire, because if they do this remake and it's not good, then that pretty much ensures that we won't get SA1 and SA2 remakes. So this is, if it's real, like, everything is a grain of salt. Like, do not take anything as being confirmed on the way or none of that other bullshit. It's all conjecture. Nobody knows for sure. But if this game is to do good and get remade and actually get, you know, the necessary changes, or even just updates, really, I don't think too much needs to change about Heroes, but just like the necessary updates, and that goes over well, then we're pretty much getting SA1 and SA2 remakes at some point. In all honesty, 2028 would be the 30th year for Sonic Adventure 1, so that makes sense, given that we're getting Sonato Generations and the movie this year, we may get some type of announcement for a game next year. I'm guessing, but I feel like after the movie is probably when we'll go into like a dead period. Honestly, we might not get any real news for all of 2025 until like close to the end, where it's like, hey, this is what we're gonna do for Sonic's 35th birthday, and then it's like, yeah, Heroes Remake gets announced, or God forbid, like the leak was there to dupe us and we actually do get an SA1 announcement. That shit's gonna be crazy because that's one of my favorite Sonic games. But I don't know, man. Like, what do y'all think, man? Y'all think the leak's real? Y'all like Heroes? How y'all feel about Heroes? I know there's gonna be some comments about my take on Heroes. I'm planning on it, but let me know how y'all feel about Heroes in the comments, man. I look forward to talking to you. This has been Smoke Joe Star. Never shade your shine. Peace.